Presenting the often misnamed Liger Mafia. Wow, we just got a lot of vitriol for PKChris outside.
Oh yeah.
Ippo abusing a poor hospitalized child in his absence.
Yeah, not many good words for PKChris from Ippo.
Alright, so as this team, we have Corrin Samus. That's a very weird team. And Fox Ness, both very untraditional teams. For Corrin Samus, I would like to go to Town and City, and that I believe that's where they're going. Yes, it is. So that means Pong, especially, he has a history of being early killed, and he does not want to be taken off the top by either of these characters.
I'm not sure if these two have ever teamed up before, PKChris and Pong.
Oh, there's a first time for everything. And that was a nice mesh out by Pong there. Being hit by the PK fire lets you just kind of mesh jabs if you have a really fast jab.
Right.
It's really funny looking. So the Corrin pick here, interesting choice, because if Ness can be pushed off stage, that can be a counter as soon as about 20%, and Ness could die on basically any stage.
Wow. Really?
Since it is a very high damage attack, the counter just absorbs that all in, and there's a lot of knockback on the resulting attack. Pong pushing Corrin off with some back airs. Ness looking to down smash edge guard, but he misses on both players. DT60 recovering. Forward air on Pong, but he is going to get forward aired in turn by PKChris, who in turn gets up smashed. Hits a bonanza here.
Two across the board, pretty even matchup so far. Even though I think PKChris killed his own teammate.
Right, some intense edge guarding here by DT60. Getting the spike on Fox. And combo on Fox.
Corrin's in trouble.
PKChris on low shield here. Risky going off stage. So he could have got countered and would have died actually with that much rage. Ooh, Pong just missing the back air as the Corrin just stays right on the ledge. DT60, not sure how to handle this pressure from Ness. It's going to go to the ledge, which unfortunately...
And there goes Corrin, which is Weezer. It's Corrin, right? Yeah.
Let's Weezer get killed here. Nice. DT60 recovering in a stage spike scenario. But he's going to get thrown right up by Pong and team killed. Team comboed by PKChris. So do you have experience playing like any character in this game?
I mean, not on any like competitive level, but
nice roll punish there.
Yeah, that was beautiful. I tend to play. I like to dabble with Zero Suit. You know, Cloud's pretty cool. I always liked Mega Man as a character. I just can't use him in this game. It's pretty shit. And Ryu. I like Ryu as well because I'm a Street Fighter lover.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I'm more of a Street Fighter guy.
You play Street Fighter 5?
Yeah, I play Street Fighter 5. I do.
Do you have a scene for that here too?
Not really. We've thrown a couple tournaments for Street Fighter 5. They were decent turnouts, but it's not like nothing like a weekly thing like you could do with Smash.
All right, blue team here messing up some team combos, but Ness is off stage. This would have been a potential edge guard, but that PK fire just kept Corrin out.
And there it goes.
Another charge shot by DT60. Very well placed, and that's going to be game one for them.
Yeah, it seems like they have a bit of an advantage with this matchup because, especially just because Pong and PKChris aren't in sync.
But you would say that's more the players in the matchup, essentially.
More of the players, yeah.
So who do you play in Street Fighter V? Tell me.
Street Fighter V, I mean, you know, Ryu. Ryu is like always a great character to use because he has the range, but he also has the.
That's who you play.
I play Ryu or Ken.
You just stick to the Shoto characters.
Yeah.
Don't have enough time,
much.
or you just like them?
I just like them. I think that they're very well versed characters.
Well versed in what?
Well versed as like they could go close range. They have some distance.
You mean they're well rounded?
Yes.
Yeah. Right, we got some combos on DT60 here right off the start. He misses a forward smash on Fox. Point blank range. But Fox is under deep pressure here as he's getting comboed. 77% on him. PKChris threatening the PK Thunder trick. I always feel like that's something that people shouldn't get hit by, but I see people getting hit by it.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. I always thought it was like
they usually like look for like you trying to land ahead of them more towards the center of the stage, and then they time the release right around then.
Right.
But doesn't really work against good players.
I always thought it was a pretty difficult thing to get a grasp on, especially for somebody who hasn't really played Smash much.
Mm-hmm.
Just his up B, getting back to the stage.
Yeah, it's very untraditional in the way
it's like
you have to
doing two
come
things
back.
at once.
Oh, a useful analogy, like if you're a Street Fighter player,
Uh-huh.
and that was a great up smash by a PKChris. Up air. Ugh, I'm terrible today. But anyway, like a good analogy is like not doing that. Not doing that.
Yeah.
Okay, for real. A good analogy is like you're in the corner, right? And you're like the guy just keeps hitting you down. And like, think like your recovery is like, oh, do I just like regularly get up? Do I sure you can get up? Do I stuff like that.
Right.
And like all the different ways you can recover, like the same kind of defensive self-help vortex, if you will.
Right. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Right, PKChris going a little too far in. He's going to be under deep pressure by Corrin. But nice use of the stall there to escape pressure with the down B. It lets him float in the air just for that little bit.
This round's a bit more even than the last.
Right, Pong trying to be aggressive with dash attack, but he's just going to be thrown off and down smashed even. All right, Weezer trying to do some funky technical stuff there, but PKChris not going to have any of that. Rage up air takes it. And red team is in a lead, just barely.
Barely.
Gets up thrown. Bad DI, but it is Battlefield, so he will survive. And PKChris misses some combos and lands a lot more. Stock share by Pong. He's going to try to put pressure on Corrin here. Potentially, no forward air. Forward air can actually be used to drag Corrin down. And when Corrin's dragged very far down, that is not good for her. But Corrin will get the up throw. Fox is the only one left for red team.
And still doable. He's at 0%. Corrin and Samus both at high percent.
Fox falling out of that very, very quickly as a combination of DT60's rage and Fox's fast falling prevents the combo from occurring. DT60 not really covering the space there properly as he's a little too close in to land that up tilt, and Corrin is going to be thrown off stage. Just barely makes it back.
Yeah.
Again, DT60 a little.
He's playing very conservative.
Too far, yeah. And that's unfortunately going to let Corrin die here. Reflection, perfect shield. Nice perfect shield by DT60, very clutch. But
there he goes.
That F smash will get punished with up smash out of shield. It is 1-1.
Yeah, and Palm taking the 1v1. I mean the 2v1, sorry.
It's very disadvantageous to be in 2v1, but you can never give up.
Right. I mean, at this game, I've seen crazy comebacks. I mean, you could literally almost come back from anything if you play smart.
I don't know about that, but it's the right mentality as far as playing goes.
I mean, it's all, there's momentum. I believe in momentum.
Mm-hmm.
Got the good old classics over there. It's a little, SpongeBob, Xbox action.
Yeah, you guys got a few games laying around here. I actually won a game here once playing. I still have not opened it, unfortunately. It was, what was it? It was for PS4. I forget what the name is even. It's the one with the big. It's a very story focused game with like the big bird giant creature.
Oh,
I forget what it's called.
Last Guardian.
Last Guardian, yes,
right.
Yeah.
Great game.
I didn't open it because I heard that it was very buggy and glitchy.
Okay, yeah.
And I wanted to wait for them to patch it.
Yeah,
so
right, yeah.
I probably should go home and play it. And we got
thing going with the score up here.
Yeah, we got 69 points for DT60 and Weezer. Channeling the spirit of Cyberman into them as they try to clutch this set out.
And we're going to game 3.
DT60 and Weezer going back to their white skins here. White power. Trying to exert their supremacy on this poor minority creature, Fox McCloud.
Only if they pick...
Okay, going for the drag down, but it's Fox getting footstooled. DT60 almost converting there.
Almost.
Alright, DT60 trying to follow up with a combo, but he's just going to get hit by his own teammate. Yeah, DT60 is looking for conversions so far, but hasn't quite been successful. And SDI, his up air just got SDI'd out of. Under pressure by Fox now. Yeah, when you're Samus and you throw out the grab on the ledge like that, DT60 used to be really bad with that, but not so much nowadays. But that was pretty bad. You do not want to recover like that.
Oh, yeah.
But when you do that and you mess up, Samus's grab just like stays out there for so long that it's very easily punishable.
Right,
you only really want to do it if you are absolutely sure that they're running at you.
Yeah.
All right, Pong letting go of shield a little too early as Corrin just throws the side B right into him. He's going to get hit by a charge shot. That's the end of his stock. 2 stocks apiece for red team. DT60, though, not the best offensively so far in this game. He was holding on to that stock. Gets back thrown by PKChris. He is now under pressure alongside his teammate. Nice shield pressure there by Weezer. That was excellent. That put a lot of pressure on Fox and allows them to just come back to the stage barely.
2 across the board. Weezer high percentage. Needs to be careful.
Right, he spaces out a tipper side B on Fox.
There he goes.
Throwing out that up smash. The hitboxes on that, they're not really very good horizontally. So it's not very good for ground defense, as you can see. DT60 looking for a conversion, but it's actually him who dies. I believe he got up aired. I couldn't even see that.
PK, please don't hit me with a great lead right now, yeah.
But we're going to get that neutral B. Not enough to kill even with Town and City. Perhaps a bit too close to the left side of the stage. Okay, Chris on his last stock. Not the best DI by Weezer there, but there isn't enough percent on him to die. He will get a counter, and Pong is on his last stock.
Now we're 1 across the board.
No stock sharing now. DT60 sandwiched in the middle of the stage. Oh, and that forward air was just too low to really fully connect. Possible spike on Pong, but
and he doesn't make it back to the stage.
Pong knew that was coming and he tried to compensate, but alas, that was too far in for him to recover with the side B.
didn't. His percentage is pretty low too.
PKChris gets a back air. No longer a 2v1. High percent on DT60. Pressure with the up B. Low shield. Whoa. PK flash. Not big enough of a hitbox to hurt DT60 there, unfortunately. With that level of charge.
And DT60 definitely broke up his momentum.
But he gives it back as the charge shot goes right into the absorber. Ooh, that was a really risky up B.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, that's probably going to be it.
And there we go. PKPlease Don't Hit Me takes game 3.
It was a very offensively oriented set where people were just trying to constantly convert and like evade other